Hello, my name's Guy, you're watching Midwinter Minis. Welcome to my studio after dark. It's nighttime, and this video is kind of unscripted, which is terrifying because I never do unscripted videos. This is a box of things that I bought, but I don't really know what's inside. I bought this from Wargame exclusive, and it's basically a blind box. Inside is random bits that apparently haven't quite met their casting quality, and they then sell them in bulk in kind of mystery bundles, and you just get what you get. So join me in finding out whether or not I've got a good deal on this or whether or not I've been scammed. So what I bought was a 500 gram bits box and also a bundle of 3 100 gram bags. Let's see what we get. Hold on. Whoa, that's fruity. Okay, so this is one of the 100 gram boxes. This is another one of the 100 gram boxes. And this is another one of the 100 gram boxes. And this is 500 grams of fail cast, apparently. I bought this with my own email address, not Midwinter Minis, so I don't like letting companies know I'm ordering stuff because maybe they would give me preferential treatment and I wouldn't get, items as other people would. So just the items I ordered have arrived. These three together cost $39.98, so that's about 30 quid, 29 quid in UK money, which is not a small amount. That would buy you a box of miniatures from Games Workshop, for example. But let's take a look and see what we get in all of these boxes combined. Okay, number one. Oh, what does it say on the back? I should have read that first. 100 grams of resin product that does not meet our height quality standard. That's fine. Neither does the proofing. Mold slippage, broken parts, small unfilled details, air bubbles, bits without sprues, contains a random range of products. I mean, you'd expect nothing less, right? No under threes. I'm sure my 4-year-old twins will love to play with this stuff. How are we going to do this? Let's pick them out bit by bit. There's a nice base. That looks 3D printed to me. Very cleanly. Detail looks great. That's a nice little infantryman there. I quite like him. Very cool. Could be kind of a, Krieg proxy. And there's another one standing. So that's a good sign that there's maybe slightly matched stuff in here, not just hodgepodge. We got another one. These have obviously been 3D printed. You can see the supports between the smaller areas, but a tiny bit of cleanup and they're good as new. You don't even have to assemble them. Someone with a very big penis outside. Okay, we've got another guy. Looks like a sergeant with a plasma pistol. Really nicely detailed little models. This looks incredibly Necron-y. Interesting. I mean, I'm impressed it hasn't snapped in transit. This is 3D printed as well. The resin that they make them out of seems pretty hardy, slightly flexible, which is nice. Yeah, that's a really nice print. Very cool. What's this? Oh, some kind of torso of a monstrous thing. Oh, it looks a little bit Sisters of Battle-y maybe. Let's see if we get any more of those things. Another infantry dude. It's basically a Nurgling swarm. There's so many cool little things in, like flies, cauldron, this dude wearing little sunglasses. That's very cool. I like it. We've got another infantry character. A lady. There's some kind of massive autocannon. What is this? Oh, a cockpit. Oh, that is really nasty. I like that. Some kind of horrible, corrupted, fleshy cockpit for something. Amazing. This looks very much like a Tau drone. I mean, yeah, you can see, obviously, that's a misprint. Split that in half and use it as basing material, but, still usable. Just to point out, even though a lot of these look 3D printed, they're not sticky, they're not tacky, so they've been, cured and cleaned very well. They just feel like plastic minis. Cool little speaker box. That would have been useful when I was doing the gunship diorama. Never mind. Whoa. Big Space Marine-like dude, obviously distinct for legal purposes. Oh, some kind of leaping demon. She looks cool. Maybe a bit more busty, a bit more risque than Games Workshop would probably do, but you're missing a foot. There you go. That's the problem with that one. I haven't seen that many actual problems with a lot of these models yet, though. You can replace a foot, I'm sure. Maybe it'll be in there. Who knows? A bit of a tree? That looks very heavy boltery, doesn't it? Got a happy little flying Nurgling. What's he doing? Look at them cheeks! Oh, there's some more of the Krieg looking dudes. Any more? Yes, a flamer. Very cool. I really can't see any issues with these models. These look great. Whoa. He looks kind of like a tech marine. Apothecary, actually, is what I mean. Very cool looking alternative space marine style thing there. A lad just sitting reading. I wonder if there's going to be a toilet model in there. You can just stick him on, sitting on the golden throne. You know what I mean? A Cruty looking body, doesn't it? If you play any sort of skirmish game where you have one-off characters or anything like that, extra bodies and extra legs and, you know, arms, torsos, amazing. That's a arm of some kind of orky mech thing, I think. A couple more. Well, looks like a whole set, actually. Amazing. Another speaker, like an orky looking speaker. Wow, tons of those orky arms. I've lucked out because I'm an orc collector. Who is this very tiny woman with a tail? They certainly like sculpt in generous proportions. Whoever's in charge of the model making. Pirate orc head. It's maybe the head for the Cruty looking thing. And then we've just got a couple of little bits and bobs. We've got some pauldrons. That looks like a sort of Black Templary pauldron. A cool sort of like double layered armored pauldron. 2 of those. Yes. Perfect. Little demon creature thing. Ah, it looks like a gremlin. That's cool. He's even got the little bubbly back, like his little popper babies are gonna pop out. We've got a big hucking, great big shiv arm. Hugely muscular. Who's holding this? Another little Space Marine head. Quite cool. Quite a nice little design. Kind of like the old school Space Marines. Head on a set of spikes. An arm holding a cog. Unhelmeted Space Marine head. Looks pretty cool. Okay, so for box number 1, there is tons of stuff in there. There's a couple of Space Marines, there's like a little squad of 5 or 6 infantry models, little bits and bobs for your vehicles, there's a couple of demons, there's a random Necron character, there's a really cool gross cockpit, there's some sort of female space warriors, there's a couple of little alien dudes, a giant something, just a body, loads of orc weapons, a couple of sexy demons, and a base, and some weapons. I would say that's a pretty good haul for essentially $12. What is it, $12, $13? And that's 1/3 of the 3-pack, so let's open the rest. Box number 2. That's exactly the same model as we got before. Swapsies, or you just got a duplicate, whatever. Whoa, some kind of big piratey looking... It's difficult to tell what they are just from the bodies, actually. Is it orky? Kind of looks orky. Another base, kind of Age of Sigmar-y vibes. We got another one of those cockpits. Interesting. Crate. Ammo crate, something like that. She's, I think this warrior forgot to put their bra on. Partially nude AdMech style thing. Interesting. Oh, hello, battle brother. He looks cool. No weapon. Maybe that's the problem. Man, that's all in one piece. The cloak, the backpack, all the cables. It's like a little fault line running across here, but you know, a little bit of knifey scrapey. You won't even be able to tell. Whoa. That is a cool, dynamic pose for something. Human? Space Marine? Space Marine. Some cool character. Man, this is like a Kit Bash's dream. Something orky. Amazing. Look at that. Ah, another one of those big orky bodies. I mean, that's fine. You know, duplicates, whatever. A cool wheel? Stick that on a little Kit Bash vehicle. Oh man, a cool rocket and gun guitar. Amazing. Does it go with this guy? No. And another one. Whoa. What the hell does this go on? This cape is like the biggest cape I've ever seen. This is enormous. A legless orky dude, maybe? Oh, we're growing our little Krieg contingent. Very cool, heavy bolter arms. More speakers. Cool. Yeah, more orky speakers. There's obviously some orky vehicle that has speakers that I now have lots of parts of. And another wheel. I can have 2 wheels now. I can make a motorbike. Oh, wait. Tricycle. There's a couple of flat armor panels. No, that's a shield. That's a shield. Back of an armor panel. Oh, that'll be for this guy, right? Boop. Cool. Maybe? I don't know. That was a guess. Another flying nurgling. Oh my goodness. More of those orc spiky weapons. It looks like another full set of those, however many is in a set. Another one of those choppy arms. There's 3 staffs that look like they are from those, the name escapes me, those AdMech semi-naked dudes with the staffs. You know, drop a comment, you tell me what they are, remind me. Speaking of AdMech-y stuff, there's also some pipes. No. A very generously proportioned person being dragged by a chain around their neck. It looks like a slave. I'm not sure how I feel about that, but interesting model nonetheless that I now own. Thank you. And then I don't want to bore you to death, but there's just loads of very small bits. So like pauldrons, there's like a little computer console thing that's quite cool. There's like some tiny weapons, there's heads. There's just fun little bits and bobs. Some of them might match the things that we have here, but I doubt it, to be honest. It's just a nice little assortment of small bits. A tiny little nurgling. Oh my goodness, he is adorable. Look at him go. Another demon lady. Krieg fans rejoice. We got a shovel. All right, so the collection is growing. We've got loads of bits in there. We've got some kind of vehicle bits, some wheels. Those are the kind of Sisters of Battle things. We've got some cables, some staffs, that slave, 2 cockpits, some demons, that Necron dude. A pretty decent little collection of stuff here. Whether or not they are miscast or not, most of them seem absolutely fine, I would say. But we've got one more box to open. Let's see what's inside. Whoa. There's some big stuff in there. Let's have a look. Oh, that's very towy. Could be a cute little head for something, to be honest. A more Sisters of Battle style thing, I think. It's another Nurgle demon group, except this is a different one this time. There's a piece missing on his head. Tons of character in those. I love it. That's a tactical rock. Another Sister of Battle body. Another, I don't know if it is. That looks a bit chaosy. Are they Chaos Sisters of Battle? Is that a thing they do? Whoa. Big vehicle bit, like a side of something with a rocket on it. It's got to be Orky, right? That's a Terminator. Chaos Terminator body? Yes. Look at the spiky bits. The skulls. Looks a bit naughty. A little Santa Gretchen. Very adorable. It's a present to go with the Santa Gretchen. We got another wheel. We can make a car. Got another speaker as well to go with the Orky speaker stuff. All different so far. A book. Just a nice book. There's a little fault line going across it, but whatever. Another Terminator, Chaos Terminator. Different guy this time. Different pose. Mirrored. Is it just mirrored? No, it's a totally different model. Whoa. Hey mama. This guy is huge. I wonder what he's supposed to be. Massive. Like, is one of the little Krieg models for comparison. He is a large boy. Another Sisters of Battle. More Terminators. A Krieg infantryman. No. I almost didn't see the giant boobies. And obviously heeled boots. You know, you can't go into trench warfare without nice heeled boots, can you now? I mean, it's a cool model. It is a cool model. I'm keeping it. Another Santa Gretchen. I hope she's supposed to be riding a vehicle. I think we just hit the mother lode of the sexy Krieg, because I'm not sure if that's, you know, regimental gear, but they're living their best life. And now I've got 5 of them. That's a combat squad. Another little present? A ginormous sword. Oh wait, does that go with the big Space Marine man? Yeah, it's got to, right? It's got to. Yeah, that looks right. So a whole character model with like a massive berserk sword. Oh, is it supposed to be berserk? Oh, cool. Oh, yes. Look at that. That's so cool. Cool little backpack with wings. Amazing. I think this is supposed to be like the assassin, the Imperial Guard assassin, the sexy version with like Chun-Li's thunder thighs and Jesus. Life's rich tapestry. Missing a sword, but you know, you just chuck on any cool sword you've got. There's a couple of demon legs, big demon legs. That's cool. I don't know what for, but could stick them on anything, kit bash something with them. There's some extra Orky bits. There's a cool power claw and 2 pipes with little squigs biting on the ends. Whoa, I don't know what that's supposed to be, but it looks pretty cool. We've got another 3 bodies. That looks like another one of the sort of Sisters of Battle, and then we've got 2 sort of maybe like generic AdMech sort of Skitarii looking things. There's a couple of like little AdMech like cable bundles. There's another of those Santa Gretchen. There's a Santa head, Santa Orc head, a Space Marine arm. Yeah, another pauldron. little bits and bobs. Let's combine. Yes. Quite a lot to work with. I'm not hugely bothered about the duplicates because, you know, if you've got friends, maybe a big assumption if you've got friends, you can just, you know, surprise them with a little gift. So just a reminder, all of that was $39.98, which is about 30 quid in the UK. So you're basically either buying a box of Space Marines, you know, 10 models, albeit complete models with options. But, you know, we've got an assassin, we've got a few infantry models for AdMech, we've got pretty much a squad of bodies for Sisters of Battle, maybe with a bit of a Chaos vibe. We've got some useful vehicle bits. We've got some Chaos Space Marine Terminator bodies, 3 of them. We've got Tactical Rock. We've got 2 little cool cockpits. We've got some Nurglings and a couple of other little demons. We've got that random little dude sitting on the toilet. We've got a Necron character model, a whole squad of Deathcore of Krieg, proxy, obviously, not legitimate. Half men, half women. Nothing to see here. There's some pretty cool speakers and orky bits. There's that massive cloak. There's a couple of towel bits and some cool Space Marine elements as well. And obviously, don't forget the orky bits too. Quite generous there. We've got quite a few, especially arms, which is nice. Orc players love customizing. I know I do. This is obviously exceptionally good for people who like to kit bash their own miniatures and maybe play skirmish games and just want lots of individual little characters, or maybe people who have quite a few different armies and they like the idea of just having an odd character here or there, or a couple of extra bodies to add to their forces they already have, or people who just want a little bit of a painting challenge, maybe to practice on something that they don't really feel that affiliated with or that invested in. It's just a cool little model that they can have fun with. And you're also going to get things that you wouldn't necessarily choose. Quite a few of these things have given me a laugh, even though they're stuff that I probably wouldn't have bought in the first place. But that was only one of the options, 300-gram bits bags. There is another option. The half-kilogram, kind of 1 pound bits box. It feels like a really good takeaway tub, you know? If you go and get some really dirty food after you've had a night out and you get this, you know you're in for a good time. As far as I can recall, on the website, this says it has larger parts in it, things from vehicles and things like that, instead of just infantry. So I'm excited to see what's inside. This was $45, which is about, you know, 30, I don't know, 35, 37 quid, something like that. Do we slide? We slide. Oh, there's 2. They're nice looking little things. I like them. Let's look at number 1. Some kind of absolutely enormous track for some huge vehicle. I don't know if that's supposed to be there or if that's the problem with the thing. Probably, right? I wonder what you could do with that. That's so cool. And another one. So you've got a potential vehicle. There might be the rest of it in the box. Who knows? Let's see. Looks like the wing of something. Something orky. I like that. A stand. A lookout post. A very cool looking turret with space for a driver or a pilot or whatever. Probably part of a vehicle. You could just stick that anywhere. Stick it on a building. Stick on a little pair of sentry legs. Back end of a cool car. It's very on the nose. Details on the underside too, not just a blank space. Rogaldorn. It reminds me a lot of the Judge Dredd shoulder pads with the eagle on top as well. That's very cool. I like it. What is this? I don't know if the tracks are the thing that go with this. Doesn't look like it shape-wise, and that would be monstrously wide. Loads of skulls inside and like a big mashing mouth and loads of guns, tombstones, a little mausoleum at the back, mortis mecha. I like it. I'm 100% going to use that for something. That's the front. That's the front of the car. Yes. That is so cool. That's amazing. Why aren't we allowed cars that actually look like this? I would 100% drive this if it was available. It didn't cost like 100 grand. And the last thing is just a single track. A single small track. Very nice little thing. I can't really see any problems with it. Okay, that's one of the boxes done. So let's open box number 2. That's a big base. I don't like it that much. Looks a bit weird. Ooh, a very large tentacle. Bigger than your hooked finger. And I've got big hands. That's a big old tentacle. It's weighty. Don't know what I'd use it for, but I like it. That looks like a flying base for something with jetpacks. Oh, this is a large vehicle. I wonder if this is the thing for the tracks. What else have we got? I don't know what this is. I don't really know. I would be guessing. But this looks like a mech torso, right? That's very cool. I like all the little kind of greebly details. I mean, casting issues, I can't really see any problems at all with it. Maybe they were a bit hard with the cleanup. I don't know. It's all cleaned. Like everything, as I said, everything feels like plastic. Nothing's sticky, nothing's tacky. It's not like it hasn't cured properly. It's like a solid thing. It's nice and robust. Just give me a helicopter, why not? I like it. I wonder if the cockpits will go in. That's a shame. I thought it could be like tainted cockpits. Never mind. It's for something else. But surely the wing, where's that wing? That's got to be for that. Yes, we've got one wing. Cool. I wonder if the other wing is going to be in the box. Nope, some kind of jet bike. It's missing a bit of the handle. Just stick something on it and make it ride it. One gun on that side. Is it supposed to have one on that side? And another one exactly the same with a gun on this time, and no handlebars at all. So that's obviously the problem with those. But you know, honestly, you could even just like put them on the ground as like trashed, you know, vehicles. It would still be worth it. They're amazing. A massive cannon barrel, but not the cannon. Not much else now. Oh no, we're not going to get the other wing. That is a huge model though. That is enormous. Very big ogre-y looking chaos dude. I don't know. Oh, we've got some handlebars. A big harpoon looking spear tip thing with a chain attached to it. The gun for the motorbike and the missing bike handles. Just a reminder of what we got there. We got this Orky watchtower. We got a plane in bits, helicopter-y plane thing in bits. We got a base. Meh. We got a cool ogre-y chaos dude. We got a bit of something. Got a massive mechanized torso. We got a cool little turret emplacement. We've got the body of a very nasty looking meat wagon mausoleum thing. We've got two massive tracks. We've got a flying base. We've got a cannon turret. We've got two hover bikes. We've got a couple of little bits and bobs. We've got a track and like a Judge Dredd style limousine. It looks like amazing. There you go. That's what you get inside the blind bits boxes from Wargame exclusive. All of this together cost me almost $100 with shipping. And honestly, I can understand if you were very excited by this, but also maybe a little bit disappointed by this, just in terms of what your frame of mind was and what your expectations were when you actually bought it. If you go into a Games Workshop store or go on their website and you spend £70 or £80, you know exactly what you're getting. You'll get, you know, one really big model, or you'll get a couple of box sets of squads, and you'll be able to build them and build all of the options, and you'll be able to play the game with them. This is obviously more of a gamble because it's a blind box, and the quality isn't guaranteed and the contents aren't guaranteed. But just in terms of sheer volume of what I've got here, if you are interested in kit bashing, interested in messing around and creating your own models, and you're not so strict and regimented with building things exactly as they need to be, there's almost nothing complete here. It's all lots of parts. In terms of complete stuff, we've got 3 Nurgling swarms, we've got a cool little vehicle down here, a Space Marine character, and probably a full squad of like Imperial Guard, Death Corps of Krieg style. Everything else is parts and spares and extra bodies. Let me know what you think. Do you think it was a good deal or not a good deal? Would you be excited to get this, or would you be really disappointed? Let me know in the comments. As I said, this video isn't scripted. I don't really know what I'm doing. I never do this, so thanks for sticking with me if you've stuck to the end of the video. Massive thanks to all of the channel's Patreon supporters who help me month after month to make videos like this. The reason why I'm doing this video, which is very quick to make, is because I'm working on something very large in the background, a very long project that I've been dealing with for about a year, and it's kind of finally coming to the end of it, which is very exciting, and you'll see what that is soon. In the meantime, thanks very much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye for now. Wait, hashtag not sponsored. No one paid me to make this video. I'm just doing it because I thought it would be fun. Okay? Just before you at me. Touch grass.